Hey folks, how's everybody doing today? It is 11:30 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, and just quickly to bring you guys up to speed, I am trying to figure out how I want to do this particular giveaway. I'm going to be having a giveaway coming up soon. I'm trying to put everything together with that. So very shortly I should be announcing a giveaway coming up. Secondly, you probably won't believe this, but if you've been following my channel for any given time, I've been having a lot of work done to my teeth. Not that my teeth are in bad shape, because as far as I know, they're not. Last night, I was eating something. It was basically something super soft. It was a French fry. And, well, you guessed it, I cracked another tooth. And my tooth is killing me right now. Made another emergency appointment to go to the dentist. I go there at 1:30 today. So, lo and behold, I will not announce the amount of money that I have shelled out in the past 3 or 4 months, probably 3 or 4 months. It's astronomical in dental work. So I cracked that tooth last night, and I couldn't get a bearing on myself. I was so upset. I just started really crying like a baby. And my wife says, "It's all right, don't worry about it. We'll get it taken care of. Just calm down, because it's just, I think that I have soft teeth. This is what I'm determining on my own right now. This is what I'm self-diagnosing, because I always do that with myself. I always self-diagnose. I'm thinking that my teeth are soft, because there's no reason why I'm cracking all these teeth just by eating. You know what I mean? You should have to really bear down or eat something pretty gosh darn hard to crack a tooth. And I'm cracking them like butterflies. So I am highly upset right now. I'm just, from last night and to this point right now, until I get there, talk to him, figure out what's going on, and he tries to make me feel better or talks to me about what's going on with my teeth, I'm just in another world. Anyway, what you have in front of you is just a spectacular piece of cutlery. I've had this for a few hours. I've been messing around with it. I oiled the joint and just, well, played with it for a few hours now that I have it. And this is one of the best pieces of cutlery that I've had in my hands in a long time. I'm just going to put that right out there. Traditional Pocket Knives. His name is Austin. He wrote me a nice little letter because I commented before I ordered this. In this section, you could comment where it says comments, and I wrote him a little letter stating that, I'm getting there. I was just joking around. I was like, I'm getting there, Austin. I'm trying to, because I'm behind the boat, ordering this piece. So he wrote me, he left a letter in the package, and it was quite funny, but I don't know if I should read it because it might be personal. I don't know. Anyway, I chose this variant, the Sheepsfoot. Sheepsfoot and the Warncliffe, I always get mixed up. I'm like, this is the Sheepsfoot. You could get the Spear Point, the Warncliffe, or the Sheeps. I went with the Sheeps on this one. Again, this is the Ohio River Jack by Traditional Pocket Knives. one of the most fantastic companies you could buy any of your cutlery from, period, hands down. You know, he's a veteran. He is he's always in the community, big community guy, and just a guy you really want to support. You really do want to support him. Now this piece here is just absolutely, I mean, this is as close to flawless. I mean, I looked around this like 100 times. It's all titanium. The whole thing's constructed of titanium. They're calling it, they call it jigged. It's funny. Jigged titanium. But there's many variants that you could go with on this piece. He just landed. You could get them in micarta now. Black micarta, green micarta, I think. So the micarta ones just landed. Again, I chose the Sheepsfoot because I'm just a Sheepsfoot. I just like Sheepsfoots. You could get the Warncliffe and you could get the Spear Point. I may, later on down the road, think about getting the Spear Point in the micarta. Also, I might mention you could get this in double blades. Forgot to almost mention that. You could get that in two blade. You could get this in a 2-blade configuration. But really nice piece. You may think to yourself, you're looking at it and you may say, man, that thing's blocky, right? It may be blocky in your hand. Not at all. This thing is not blocky in your hand at all. Not even a little bit. But then again, personally, I never seem to find hot spots in my hands. I just don't. I don't know if I'm just lucking out or if it's all the years in construction, swinging a hammer all day long, and, you know, my hands just got beat up over the years, over 30-something years, busting open bags of concrete, playing in lime all day. So a knife to me in hand, when I grip it, it's just not going to really affect me. Maybe I'll feel it a little bit, or maybe but I just can't explain ergonomics with a knife. I never, ever have problems with ergonomics on a knife, saying that it hurts my hand, it doesn't feel good in my hand. You could put the most uncomfortable knife in my hand, and I just, basically it doesn't bother me. Maybe I'm overlooking it, or I'm ignoring it, whatever it may be, but you can honestly put the most horrific handle in my hand and I could grip it and it's not really going to bother me at all. You know what I mean? Like some people might say that this is like a blocky knife or something. I've heard some people say that before, but I get it in my hand and I clench it hard. That doesn't bother my hand by not even a little bit. That doesn't affect my hand in no way, shape, or form, gripping that knife hard. Nothing. You know, some people may show you, oh, look, it's white, my hand's turned white. Well, naturally, if you're squeezing anything hard, and you open your hand, you're going to have white, you know, from the blood rushing through your fingers. You know, you're going to have that whiteness there. You're going to have it. But anyway, that's enough about ergonomics on a knife. For me, the fit and finish on this piece is just, I'm going to show you, that is about as perfect as you could get as far as fit and finish goes. I'm going to get you right up in there. Just look at that back spine. Look at that back spine. Just beautifully done. You know what I mean? You know, you don't have to, it's the picture telling it. It's not me lying. I mean, you could see the fit and finish is just, how do you get better? You know what I mean? Just absolutely beautiful. The jigging, this titanium covers. You can see how everything's constructed. Just, I mean, this is just beautiful. You're rocking M390 steel on the blade. Very little billboarding. C. Reisner cutlery. Right there on the tang. What do we got over here? Ohio River Jack is the name of the knife. Nice fuller here. I'm so glad he put that fuller in here. Love it. Love a fuller. And, it, you know, he could have opted for a nail nick possibly. But you don't, you know what I mean? What else could I tell you about the piece? Fit and finish is great. Like I mentioned, the action is just, I mean, really, really good. This will break in a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you right now. It's slightly tight, but not even really. Now that I've been messing with it, it's already loosening up. Listen to the snap. Really nice snap. Nice walk and talk. Let's send it home. Man. Centering. Got beautiful centering. Right down the pike with the centering. You know, again, right into the half stop is beautiful. You've got completely flush into the half. That tells you that that's a premium slip joint. As soon as you see a knife into the half stop and you're seeing a flush back spine, you're talking premium cutlery. That's all you need to see is that right there. If that was proud a little bit, it would be a different story. It wouldn't make it a bad knife. It would not make it a bad knife, but it wouldn't make it. This right here just sets it over the top because this is not easy to do. Having a knife in the half stop being flush and the spine being flush like that. That's not easy to do. It's just really a good piece. It's a nice big piece of cutlery. It's going to do, it's meant for work. This piece is meant for, this is a harder use knife as far as I'm concerned. It's big enough to put into a roll where it is, it's a hard use knife, but you don't have to use it necessarily every time for a hard use knife. But this is going to stand up. This is going to stand up to, if you had to bear down on this bugger and you really had to get your hand on this and you had to go like this and you had to start digging into something, this is, you're going to have no problem. You do not have to worry about this bending on you. The spring is strong enough to where that back spring is, that ain't going nowhere. Excuse me. But overall, I will say this in closing. Let's look at the butt end. How nice that butt end's done. See how they finished off that butt end? Everything's real tight. Super tight. Real nice construction here. Very happy. I will say this much. Whether it be the micarta one, and the micarta one is awesome too. You don't have to opt for the titanium one. If you do, you know what I mean? If you do have the means, or if you're looking for a quality pocket knife, predominantly a slip joint, I'd have to say that this is a great option for you. You know what I mean? This is a great option, and you will be definitely pleased with your purchase if you went ahead and got one of these. It is a fantastic knife, And I congratulate Alston for putting out his first piece. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a home run. It really is. He did a fantastic job with these. And again, he's just a great guy, you know what I mean? And just looking around it, and it's a wonderful piece. So if you do have the means and you're, you know, you're looking for a higher end piece of cutlery, you might want to look into this. That's all I'm saying. That's just what I'm saying. Because this thing is just, I can't wait to use this thing. Let's look at the blade thickness, how nice that stock is on it. Look at that stock. I don't have calibers naturally. I don't even have a scale. I keep saying I'm going to buy a scale. That's the one thing I want. But look how nice that thickness is, that blade thickness. Now, it's not overly thick, but you got enough there to where you don't have to worry about anything ever happening to that blade. Look at that stock. All right, guys. Just going to give you a quick look around it again, and that's about it. That's the Ohio River Jack. And this is done by Alston over there at Traditional Pocket Knives. And that's about it, guys. You could get other cutlery there too as well. So I highly recommend going over and taking a look at Traditional Pocket Knives. He's got a lot of nice options out there on his website if you're interested in getting a nice piece of cutlery. I have dealt and bought quite a few things from him. So anyway, guys, that's about it. I'm going to be waiting here to go to the dentist. And I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm trying to hang in there and not act upset, but man, if you felt me inside right now, you would I'm a rolling bowl of wreck, man. That made no sense. I'm just a wreck right now inside. My insides are just shaking. Anyway, guys, that's it, man. Let me know what you think about this piece. I know a lot of people have reviewed it, but I figured I'd throw my 2 cents in there. It's a great piece and feels fantastic. No problem in the hand. Nice grip on it. Great piece. Okay, guys. That's it from me. Be good. Be well. Be safe. Wish me luck in a couple hours going to that dentist, too. Thanks, guys. Be well.